Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to start a new game and I've been waiting to play this and I'm in an ahhing whether to play this or not because like you can tell from this screen it's very suggestive but it looks so good so I couldn't resist. So we're playing IdolDays today and it's come out today on the 17th of June and I'm so excited to start playing this game. It's described as a love adventure game between a rookie producer and a delinquent girl turned idol. So, shall we begin? Please enter your name. What should we name ourselves? Okay, I'm really confused by the... I'm already confused by... Okay, there you go. What should we name ourselves? Should we make it my name? Because that'd be funny. Let's go D. Are you sure with D? Of course I'm always sure with D. I wonder if... Okay, maybe I'm just short of D. I don't know what's happened here. No. Can we just go back? Enter my name. It's gone weird already. D. Do you get like two names? I can go 𝒲𝓁𝑒𝒃𝓈𝑒. Because that's my middle name. Because of course it is. Oh no. Yeah, we're just gonna be called 𝒲𝓁𝑒𝒃𝓈𝑒. Okay, yeah. Yes, I'm happy. 𝒲𝓁𝑒𝒃𝓈𝑒 is our idol's name. I think it's quite a good idol's name actually. Oh man, there's gotta be a fresh new idol just waiting to be discovered somewhere out there. Murmuring this to no one in particular, I take a swig of the hot coffee I just bought from a vending machine. Gah! Drinking too much at once, my tongue and throat cry out in agony as they come into contact with the piping hot liquid. Chiding myself for carelessness, I crush the now empty can. Bit extreme. At least it looks like I didn't burn myself. There's some luck in misfortune, I guess. But misfortune in regards to what exactly? I went after my dreams by joining a small talent agency, but my current situation of being given scouting work day in day out that never bears fruit couldn't exactly be considered a lucky break. Oh, so my name is the rookie producer. I must be the rookie producer then, I guess? I spent today walking around scouting as well, but ultimately didn't try calling out to passers-by, and now it's already late. That's how I came to be sitting on a bench in a deserted park, taking a coffee break after an exhausting day. My supervisor will probably yell at me again for today. Encouraged by the idol industry reaching record-breaking profits, all the agencies are now tripping over themselves to find new talent. After all, idols come and go all the time in the entertainment industry. You could also say there's an urgent need to raise the next generation of idols to keep up interest among the fans. That's why my supervisor at work drilled into me anyway. That's what my supervisor at work drilled into me anyway. Still, I see things a little differently. I agree we need to help raise potential idols, and seeing as we're a talent agency, that means going out and scouting to find those hidden gems. But idol fans nowadays aren't going to take notice of us if we try turning girls into idols just because they're a little cute. What fans want is a diamond in the rough, and that's not something you can find right away. Of course, if you start being really selective, you also limit the number of people you're willing to reach out to. That's just me making excuses. If my supervisor hears I didn't go after anyone, he'll probably just think I was slacking off. Maybe I'm not cut out for this job. As this thought crossed my mind, I shook my head vigorously. What am I saying? I wanted to join this talent agency, didn't I? If I start telling myself I'm not cut out for this without doing what I'm supposed to do, then I'm just selling myself short. Alright, I guess. I should head back to the office. Tossing the empty can I was holding into the parked trash can, I come to a decision. If I'm just going to get yelled at anyway, I might as well be confident about it. I haven't done anything wrong. The only reason I didn't scout anyone is because I didn't find any potential idols. Just as I start to get some fighting spirit back into me, I hear it. Hear what? That voice. What voice? The clear sound of a girl singing reaches me. It's the purest voice I've ever heard, but I can also feel power behind it. Whoever's singing is pretty good. I wonder if it's a street performance or something. I guess the talent scout in me is coming out. Wonder what type of girl could have a voice like that. I let my curiosity lead me towards the singing. Can we hear the singing? Cute! I'm suddenly at a loss for words. The singer is in something of a blind spot where I was looking out on the beach. It's clear, not just her voice that could be described as clear. It's not just her voice that could be described as clear. I see the shape of a girl reflected like a vision in front of me. She's feeding some stray cat while singing to herself. Her expression is both kind and otherworldly. As she sings, the sound gets soaked up by the orange glow of the sunset. She's not a pro, is she? I find myself overwhelmed by her voice and the way she holds herself. She could probably give a professional idol a run for their money. All I can do is stare. I can't help thinking that an uncultured guy like me has no business intruding on this girl's spectacular sunset-coloured stage. There's one thing I know for sure, though. I found her, the diamond in the rough. I put my feelings into words, barely managing to find my voice. Who's there? A menacing tone bleeds into the girl's voice as she breaks off mid-song to glare at me. Do we not even get to hear her voice? I want to hear what she sings like just originally, without like processing. Gone is the girl with the beautiful singing voice from just before. She sounds like some street-hardened delinquent squaring up for a fight. Wincing at her unexpectedly threatening expression, I flap my mouth wordlessly like an idiot as I search for a response. Weirdo. Were you some kind of pervert? No, you're wrong. I just liked your singing, that's all. Oh? So you were listening the whole time? That's pretty creepy of you. I can't believe how rude the girl is. I guess my hunch about her being a diamond in the rough was far off the mark. All I see before me now is a dime a dozen delinquent. Oh, that's harsh. No, that's not true. I heard the making of a top idol when she was singing. If I don't go after her right now, I might regret it for the rest of my life. With that in mind, I muster up the courage to speak. So, I work for a small talent agency. Would you happen to have any interest in becoming an idol? Nope. She answers straight away. A flicker of anger shows through her expression as she sends back the reply without a moment's hesitation. Wait, please, you're good enough to be a... I said I'm not interested. The words die on my lips at the forceful rejection. I know my approach might have been a little sudden, but does she really have to be so aggressive? Feeling dejected, I take back the business card I'd started to draw out of my breast pocket to give to her. Sorry, I didn't mean to be pushy. It's just, I thought you have what it takes to become a top idol. I don't care about that stupid stuff like becoming an idol. The way she says this leaves no room for doubt. Still wearing that same severe expression, she shrugs. Anyway, look. What you did. You scared... Oh, anyway, look what you did. You scared off all the cats. Ugh, she's a girl after my own heart. Like, don't scare off the cats. Oh, sorry about that. Whatever. I was leaving soon anyway. She says this under her breath, then neatly gathers up all the empty cans and pouches of cat food before tucking them away in her bag. Oh, she feeds all the stray cats. That's so adorable. Seeing this, I blurt something out before I can stop myself. Hey, would you mind giving me your contact info in case you change your mind? You don't give up, do you? If you keep pushing me like this, I'll knock you out. It's a bit extreme. As I wince unintentionally at her words, she leaves the park without another glance at me. Left alone, I can't do anything but listen to the cats cry as they gather around again to beg for food. Oh, kitties! Oh, I love cats. So that's a failed mission at trying to get an idol. I get called into the agency early the next morning. Unlike other companies, my agency doesn't require that people come in at a set time each morning. They've introduced a flex work system so that as long as you work hard during your core hours, nobody complains. Of course, nothing would get done if you only work during the core hours, but it means you sometimes get called in early, like this, if something specific comes up. I like this background music, it's really cool. It must be because I don't have anything to show for my scouting work yesterday. Guess I'm about to get yelled at. Contrary to my expectations, my supervisor seems to be his usual self. Hey, you made it. Sorry for calling you in early like this. No, it's no problem. So, what did you want to talk about? Even if I'm not about to get yelled at, I'm sure that must be some reason to get called in. Right, so there's this girl I want you to look after. Look after? If you mean producing a new idol, I think you'd be the better choice. My supervisor has a pretty long track record as an idol producer. He hasn't exactly put out a string of top idols, but his name is pretty well known in the underground idol world. And then there's me, a young rookie with no achievements to speak of. My supervisor would normally be the one who gets assigned to look after all the up-and-coming idols. Of course, that doesn't mean I'm not interested in being a producer. I want to take advantage of any chance I can get. I can feel the hope bubbling up inside me. Unaware of my ambitions, my supervisor shakes his head. She's not an idol, she's a staff member for our office. Oh, okay. I never heard anything about us doing interviews or recruitment tests. When did they go and hire someone? Still, I'm not happy to hear we're getting new staff. I'm at the bottom of the totem pole, as the youngest person in the agency. So I'm glad to hear that I'll have one person under me in the pecking order now. Oh, by the way, the new girl's part of the 𝒂𝓁𝑒𝒃𝓈𝑒 family. 𝒂𝓁𝑒𝒃𝓈𝑒? But they're our agency's sponsor. Well, that's how it is. We've been told to take her on. No matter how you slice it, this is a case of nepotism. Good old-fashioned nepotism. Hey, I got my first job ever through nepotism, so you know. And as long as they're not putting people up like in top management through nepotism, as long as they're like at the bottom of the rung, then I don't see the problem really. Rather, just by being 𝒂𝓁𝑒𝒃𝓈𝑒, her character is probably even worse than the average bloke hired through their family connections. Bloke always makes me laugh. I guess there's no point in asking you to turn them down politely, right? You catch on fast, don't you? The 𝒂𝓁𝑒𝒃𝓈𝑒 family is just our agency sponsor. They also have a lot of influence. Oh, isn't just our family sponsor. They also have a lot of influence in different areas of the entertainment industry. Their influence is the only reason a small idol agency like ours even managed to scrape by. If we do anything to leave a bad impression, it could come back to haunt our future operations. I see, so I guess for now I should show her the ropes around here then. You got it. I'm about to meet with a client, so I'll leave the rest to you. Huh? Well, wait. She should be dropping by the office soon. Good luck. Having said this, my supervisor heads out of the office. Left behind, I'm unable to stop myself freezing up under the pressure of having to take the higher-ups' granddaughters under my wing. It would have been nice to get even a little support, but it looks like they're dumping this on me right from the start. I guess that means my supervisor also didn't want anything to do with this new girl. Ooh, I wonder who the new girl's gonna be. Wow, some supervisor I've got here. I'm practically bursting with resentment towards my supervisor for forcing this lousy job on me when I hear it. Hey, is now a good time? I'm Tsubaki Akanazaki, and I'm supposed to start working here from today. Oh, shock, it's the girl from the park. It seems something someone came into the office without me noticing. I straightened up instinctively at the sound of a fairly listless greeting behind me. "Oh, right, I wasn't told much, but I did hear that you'd be coming. If you just follow me It's the girl from the park. Before I can finish saying please, I turn around and feel my eyes go wide at the sight of a person standing there. To say I remember her would be an understatement. The person standing before me is the same delinquent girl I tried and failed to scout at the park yesterday. You're that guy from yesterday. Huh, so you work here. I can barely suppress my shock, but this 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝓃𝓉 girl doesn't seem to move in the slightest. Seems her too cool for school stance. I smile wearily, despite myself. Wait, what? You mean you're not even a little surprised? Why would I be? Where you work has nothing to do with me. Well, actually, it does. I've been assigned to your training supervisor, you know. Oh, really? This letter's from you, then? Saying this, she holds out a brown envelope. She starts speaking again before I can ask her who the letter's from. It's from my grandpa. He said I should give it to whoever's in charge of training me. I have no idea what it says, though. Why wouldn't you read it? I would 100% read it. Your grandfather? That must be none other than the head of the 𝒂𝓁𝓂𝓒𝑒𝓃𝓉 family. He's rumored to be the man at the very top of the 𝒂𝓁𝓂𝓒𝑒𝓃 Empire, which is itself at the top of several of the country's leading conglomerates. In this day and age, when most of the biggest monopolies have been broken up, it's strange to think that one of the families running things, but they must have the power and track record to justify it. Which exactly why a shudder goes through me. Wondering what on earth the letter could contain, I feel my hand tremble involuntarily as I pull the paper out of the envelope. What? For all my nervousness, the letter is just an apology for pushing his granddaughter on us. The handwriting is top-notch. Judging by this letter alone, I can see why an impressive figure 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝓃𝑒's grandfather must be. As I reach the end, I notice a line written in small letters near the bottom. I know my grandfather is the type of troublemaker who gets... My granddaughter is the type of troublemaker who gets herself fired for violence. But could you please watch over her? For violence, oh my gosh. Or does she just like beat people up just out of generally? That's so weird. Seeing that I finished the letter, 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝓃𝓉 blushes deeply and fixes me with a sharp look. Grandpa, you said you could go writing all of that? She clicks her tongue and then glares at me. The letter said she got herself fired from violent behaviour. Somehow, I'm not surprised. I'm used to working with cute girls just because of the nature of the job, but this will be my first time working with the delinquent type. To be honest, I don't really see the two of us getting along. Well, I came here to work, so hurry up and tell me what to do. You're my training supervisor, aren't you? I'm not the type to sit around doing nothing, you know. She has a pretty rude way of talking, but I'm also a little surprised. I figured she'd be the type to skip work to go mess around somewhere else instead. So, sorry, alright then, let's see what you can start with. Should we invite her to become an idol? Or ask her to help put together materials for the live show? Well, we've already invited her to be an idol, so she's just going to turn us down. She said she's not interested. So you might as well ask her to help with the materials for the live show. I guess it would be best if I gave her something simple first. This is the first time working at a talent agency, an idol agency, no less, so she probably doesn't even know where to start. Alright then, how about something simple first? I'll have you prepare some materials. You know how to use a computer, right? Yeah, kinda. Great. In that case, could you help me prepare some materials for the next live show? You can use the computer over there. You just need to fill in the sales field and the stock list, so it shouldn't be too hard even if it's your first time. Sounds like a lot of work. That's what a job is, work. Still, I know you're just starting, so it's okay if it's not perfect. Well, just data entry. How hard could that be? Just filling in a list should be fine for her first task. And anyway, it's okay if she makes a mistake. No one's perfect right from the start, so I'll help her out. Okay. After that, things are quiet for a while. As I press some different materials, the click-clacky of 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒's punching away at the keyboard echoes through the office. She's wearing a bored expression, but she looks like she's working diligently. This might actually turn out okay. Coming to the conclusion, I decide to focus on my own work. Ooh, she's at work. Hey, about these materials? What? I'm so wrapped up in what I was doing that I give a start at suddenly being dressed, my voice coming out strange. I blush slightly as 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒's puzzled expression enters my field of view. My bad for sneaking up on you and all of a sudden. It's just the thing I want to ask you about. Oh no, it's fine. What materials were you talking about? I finished putting together the sales list, so I went ahead and made the venue guide and the idols' rehearsal schedule. Can you take a look at them? Lo and behold, all the materials she shows me are so professionally done. You never think it was her first time making them. Her work is flawless, totally different from the image of her as someone capable of getting fired for violent behaviour. I don't think she needs me to train her after all. Tell me if there's any mistakes, I'll fix them. No, if anything, I feel bad that I don't have any feedback to give. Really? Then I'll keep going and prep some other materials. Saying this, she then starts putting together pictures of our agency's idols and working on some information pamphlets. She has design skills too. This girl is super efficient. I'm finding it harder and harder to believe that a girl like this could ever be violent. She looks like she's seen a few fights though, so I am still scared of her. But still, 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒 suddenly begins to speak. With her eyes fixed on the idol's photo, she continues in a tone of apparent disbelief. What's so fun about being an idol anyway? Huh? It's just so lame, working yourself to death like that. As her training supervisor, I guess I should technically get mad at her for saying that. But 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒 looks oddly brooding, and I get the sense that there's something else behind her words. Unable to say anything in reply, I let her comment go and continue typing away. I bet she secretly wants to be an idol. 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒's surprisingly gifted when it comes to office work. I don't have to tell her every little thing. She can prioritize and decide what to do on her own. Everything she does is always so precise too. Thanks to that, even jobs that would normally take several days to complete only take 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒 a day or to finish. Yeah, I finished all the arrangements for the show venue. Have you anything else for me? Thanks, it's already late, so let's call it a day. But before that, there's just one thing I have to do. Hey, 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒, before you leave, could you get me the cardboard box on top of that locker? The step ladder's over there. This sounds like it's gonna be a little suspicious. Sure, but what's in it? Display posters, that kind of thing. It shouldn't be that heavy, but just be careful. Yeah. Is this one, right? Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be compromising position. 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒 sways precariously atop the step ladder as she grips the box. It looks like she's lost her balance at this rate. She'll come crashing onto the floor. Look out! I leap forward, my body reacting on instinct. Sliding between the falling 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒 and the floor, I try to catch her somehow. Oh. The next moment I feel a violent impact run through my entire body and my vision suddenly goes dark. What happened? Are you alright? At any rate, I need to make sure 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒's okay first. Thinking this, I raise my hand, but then I feel something soft press the tip of my nose, and I open my eyes. Oh my gosh! 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒's high-pitched scream comes as I twist around to comes as I twist around to try to see what the soft something is. It's gotta be her boobs, right? It's gotta be something like that. My vision clears and I finally understand my current situation. Come on, show me. Oh, well, that's not a boobie. That is her butt and lady parts. There's no mistaking it. What I'm seeing are 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒's panties. It looks like she must have been positioned as though to straddle me in the instant when I tried to catch her. So that soft something from before was her butt. Wait, now's not the time to let my mind go there. I make out the shape of 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒's blushing furiously and trembling all over at the edge of my vision. Well, I guess this is how I die. What a way to die. Mum, Dad, I'm sorry. Please write on my gravestone that I died because some strange twist of fate made me see a delinquent girl's panties. As I'm experiencing this internal flight of fancy, I give a start. That's it. This was my fate. It's not my fault, right? 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒, it was just an accident. I wasn't trying to look at your panties. Shut up, you sick bastard! This is so funny. Oh gosh. Gah! Standing up all of a sudden, 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒 launches a writhing body blow at me. Delivering with perfect momentum and textbook form, the blow carries enough force to knock me out flat. Don't be staring at a girl's panties. As I slip away into unconsciousness, I once again come to a realization. Don't be fooled by a pretty face. There's no denying it. This girl is dangerous. This girl is dangerous. That's what I get for trying to help. Having somehow regained consciousness, I grumble resentfully as I rub my stomach where she hit me. Look, I'm sorry, okay? But you know, you're the one who started moving around. Did not. I never thought the kind of fan service you'd see in romantic comedies would happen in real life. 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒 looks kind of cute when she's embarrassed though. Well, I guess what I did was kind of bad too, so we're even. A punch to the gut strong enough to knock me out in exchange for accidentally seeing her panties seems kind of unfair, but... Oh, right. Thanks for catching me before. You saved me, seriously. So why did you then punch him? It's nothing. I'm glad you weren't hurt. Still, we can't exactly keep working after this, so let's wrap things up like we planned and call it a day. Standing up, I turn off my computer and start preparing to leave. Not that I have much stuff to bring home. Hey, can I ask you something? I hear 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒 say this over my shoulder as I'm cleaning up. I'm expecting her to ask about work, but her expression says otherwise as I turn around to face her. What's wrong? You look so serious all of a sudden. Why are you here? You know, at this job. What do you mean? Why? I mean, what's the point? You're basically just doing busy work. Busy work, she says. I guess I can't really argue with that. I might work at a talent agency, but that doesn't mean I'm managing or producing any of our idols. My work consists of scouting out the new idols and preparing materials at the office, day in and day out. Still, I never once thought it was pointless, though still I have thought I'm not cut out for it, or that the work's too hard. I have a dream. That's why I'm here doing this kind of work. A dream? Yeah, you must have dreams too, right? Not me. Everybody knows dreams don't come true, so I don't want to waste my time with that kind of stuff. A cloud passes over her face as she says this. Sensing the change in her expression, I shake my head forcibly. You're wrong. Dreams are important. They give people the strength to live. Huh? She looks at me as though she hasn't understood at all. Finally, I'll bite. What's your dream then? That's obvious. I'm gonna become a producer for famous idols. Oh, by the way, that's a line from a famous sea adventure manga. I know. 𝒫𝓁𝑒𝒂𝓈𝑒e cuts me off then shrugs. So you really think a dream like that will come true? You're not messing with me. Of course, I'm dead serious. 𝒁𝑒𝒂𝓁𝑒, you said just now that you don't have any dreams, right? But you know, I'm sure you'll find your own dreams someday. It's too late for that. I'm not a kid anymore. That's why it's okay to see her panties, because in this it says everyone in this is over the age of 18. So it's all a-okay. It doesn't matter if you're 20 or 30, it's never too late to start something new, 𝒁𝑒𝒂𝓁𝑒. By the way, that's also a famous quote from a baseball angle I like. Sounds good, right? Again with the manga. That's all you ever talk about. Muttering this, 𝒁𝑒𝒂𝓁𝑒 gives it a small smile. Her normal hard features soften and the mood in the room grows lighter. Come to think of it, this is the first time seeing 𝒁𝑒𝒂𝓁𝑒 smile. To be honest, I don't really understand dreams. I don't think I have any either. But I do feel a little less bored when I'm around you. I'm glad. If she thinks working at the agency is fun, then I guess her coming here wasn't pointless after all. I think she's cute when she's trying to act cool, but I'd also like to make her smile more like before. Maybe that's not too much. Now I just sound like I'm patronizing. Now I just sound like I'm some patronizing manager. Anyway, thanks in advance. You know, since we'll be working together. Sure, no problem. I stuttered this brief reply as 𝒁𝑒𝒂𝓁𝑒's laughs good-naturedly and slaps me on the shoulder. So all well ends well. And here is the opening theme. The art style is so pretty in this. I think there was another reason that I really wanted to get this game. That and I like things to do with idols. I don't know why, I love the whole idol culture. Cute. She looks just so cute as well. Although we're delinquent. And I've never seen an idol outfit like that though. It's a bit... There's gotta be ones where it's like weirdly revealing. But... Oh, the chibi's cute. Woo! How exciting. Right, on that note, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell icon to be notified when I post. I post daily, but it is good to be notified. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next episode. See you later. Bye.